Well, she says the party's over, but we're still got a couple of hours left at least. Doris, with the party's over. And good afternoon, everybody. It's just after 3 o'clock. Kevin Call here. And on the phone, the birthday girl herself. Welcome back, Doris. Hi.
Oh, Kevin, hi. I'm just sitting here, and the party isn't over because I have so many things here. Food's been brought in.
That's good.
From the extravaganza.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me. I'm a little bit hoarse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the weather is playing a little trick on me.
Sure, there's a lot of things been going around. I've been trying
Yeah, that's what I hear, but I'm not bedridden yet.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. So
But I'm hoarse.
Yeah.
So excuse me. I have to keep clearing my throat.
Wrap yourself in the quilt.
What? Oh.
Yeah, wrap yourself in the quilt.
That's what I should do. And I was talking this morning to Ed about that quilt.
Yeah.
I'll never get over it. And I'm sure Barbara is still listening.
Yeah, terrific.
And that is just something that you've seen it.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Isn't that amazing?
It's magnificent.
But anyway, I'm getting food from the extravaganza from Harry there.
Sure, yeah.
And that's one of my favorite restaurants, by the way.
Oh, they're terrific.
And Harry is such a nice man. And he has sent food here. It's unbelievable. So I'm having lunch and breakfast at the same time because I missed breakfast. I was feeding all my babies, my doggies.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And all of a sudden, the show started, and that ended everything, and I didn't have breakfast. So I'm having breakfast and lunch at the same time.
Oh, terrific.
And Harry supplied it, and he has the most wonderful food. And I'm not related to him, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not related. No, he is just terrific, and he has wonderful food in his restaurant, and I just have to say that because I believe that. Anyway,
well, I wanted to...
You're doing a terrific job.
Well, thank you.
As Ed always does.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing.
You know what's fun? To hear so many of the songs that I recorded so long ago, and to hear them, and I think, oh, that was a great song. I love that song. I loved singing that song.
Well, let's talk
about... that's how I feel.
Let's talk about, can we talk about the Grammy Award? I mean, that's unbelievable. The Lifetime Grammy you got this year, well overdue, I might say.
Well, I didn't know it was overdue. I didn't really. I didn't even think about a Grammy or winning it. Pardon me, what? Oh, Betsy said it was long overdue. I didn't give it a thought.
Yeah.
But that it was very nice, and I appreciate that. But I didn't really think about it. I didn't, sit around and say, "Gosh, I wish I'd win a Grammy."
Well,
I didn't give it a thought.
Well, when we listen to your music, you cover everything. I mean, the Latin sound, you've got the children's album, the ballads, the up-tempo.
Oh, the children's album I love.
Oh, absolutely.
Play some more of those.
I will, yeah.
I loved singing with them.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. They were right there with me. And, when we did the recordings, a lot of people would think that the children, recorded at another time, and they would put them in, but that's not true. We were all there together, and they were so adorable, and I loved the children's songs.
Well, that's what we were talking to Tony Bennett. Mike Clary was talking to Tony Bennett a while back, and Tony still records that way. Nowadays everybody does their little bit and then they piece it all together.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah, no, he said that everybody was in the same room recording at the same time.
Absolutely, that's the way it should be. And I love those little kids. They were great.
Oh, I bet they were.
Yeah, thanks for playing those.
Well, we're going to play some more. And do you have a favorite album?
Oh, you know what? So many of my things were not done in an album.
Oh, right.
And so many things were done, and because I was so busy making films. You have to remember that I would be making a film and I didn't sing at all.
Right.
And then after the movie was finished, then I'd go in and do another album. And I don't. You see, I wasn't going around because I didn't have time to visit all the disc jockeys.
All right.
So many of them didn't even know what I did, and they didn't have access to the songs that I sang.
Okay.
So now, with you and Ed, you're playing things that people have never heard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's amazing.
And there's so many songs that I loved singing. They were just wonderful ballads, and all the things that I sang were not put in albums, and they were not out on the market.
How long would it take you to record an album?
Oh, 2 nights.
Really? Wow.
Uh-huh.
That's terrific.
That's the way we did it.
Uh-huh.
Now it takes a year to do 2 songs.
Right.
Something like that. That's what I hear anyway. But I would only have 2 sessions, and I could finish an album. You know what? I love the first take. They call them takes, you know.
Right, sure, yeah.
All right, we're going to do another take.
Uh-huh.
But I loved the first takes because it was always fresh and just with great feeling. And after you do it and do it and do it,
right.
you just keep doing it, it gets old.
There's so many producers that they have to have, they're never happy with the first take, even though the first take is the best.
Yeah.
They have you do, 500 more.
I know,
and then
but
they
I
always
didn't
go
do
back
that.
to the first take.
No, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
And I loved the first take, and I loved the first take when I made films.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and when I was with Frank Sinatra in Young at Heart, we were both alike about that. He said, "You like first takes?" And I said, "Absolutely." He said, "Okay, we're going to do that." And we did that.
Oh, that's great.
Because he said so. No, we both loved that. And because it gets old, and you don't have to do that.
Right. Speaking of Sinatra, do you have a favorite Sinatra album?